Welcome to another episode where we'll be diving into the burning question: is it possible to finance business in Vietnam despite the massive corruption? Now, if you've been following the news lately, you know that Vietnam's been on a wild ride. You have real estate tycoons getting sentenced to death, presidents resigning left and right. It's like a soap opera, but with way more embezzlement. And at the center of it all is this massive anti-corruption campaign that's got everyone from investors to street food vendors on edge. But here's the thing: Vietnam's economy has been on fire in recent years. We're talking growth rates that could give China a run for its money, a booming middle class, and big-name companies like Apple and Intel setting up shop. So what gives? Can you still make a buck in Vietnam, or is the corruption just too big of a risk? Well, buckle up, because we're about to find out. First, let's break down the latest scandal to rock the country. Truong My Lan, a real estate bigwig, just got handed the death sentence for her alleged role in a $12.5 billion fraud case. That's right, billion with a B. She and her cronies allegedly caused damages of $27 billion to Saigon Joint Stock Commercial Bank. That's equivalent to 3% of Vietnam's entire economy. And she's not the only one. Dozens of other defendants are facing serious jail time, including Lan's husband and niece. But wait, there's more. This is just the latest in a string of high-profile corruption cases that have been exposed by the ruling Communist Party. In the past year alone, 2 presidents have been forced to resign over allegations of wrongdoing. It's like the party's playing a game of corruption whack-a-mole and the moles just keep popping up. Now you might be thinking, hey, isn't fighting corruption a good thing? And sure, in theory it is. But the problem is, when you're dealing with a one-party system like Vietnam's, it's hard to tell if these purges are really about cleaning house or just settling political scores. As the comedian Dave Chappelle might say, modern problems require modern solutions, but sometimes those solutions are just more problems in disguise. So, what does all this mean for businesses looking to get in on that sweet, sweet Vietnamese action? Well, I've got some thoughts. If you're a lender, you need to be extra vigilant when it comes to due diligence. I'm talking background checks that would make the CIA blush, collateral requirements that could fund a small country, and maybe even a local partner who knows how to navigate the murky waters of Vietnamese politics. Because let's face it, in a country where corruption is as common as rice, you can't afford to take any chances. For investors, the name of the game is risk management. Sure, Vietnam's economy is hotter than a bowl of pho, but with all these corruption scandals popping off, you need to be selective about where you put your money. Look for companies with a squeaky clean record, a killer business plan, and a management team that's more transparent than a freshly Windexed window. And if an industry seems a little too cozy with the government, maybe give that one a wide berth. Now, if you're a borrower looking to score some of that sweet, sweet foreign capital, listen up. Transparency is your new best friend. Open up those books, show off your financials like they're a blockbuster premiere on the silver screen, and make sure your business practices are so above board they could run for public office. And if the local funding scene is looking a little sketchy, don't be afraid to cast a wider net and look for lenders who appreciate a good investment opportunity, no matter where it comes from. But here's a wild thought. What if Vietnam's corruption crackdown is actually a blessing in disguise? I know, it sounds crazy, but think about it. If the government can actually clean up its act and create a more transparent, stable business environment, that could be a game changer. Vietnam could go from being the Wild West of Southeast Asia to the poster child for responsible governance. It's a long shot, but hey, crazier things have happened. But I want to hear from you. Do you think Vietnam's corruption problem is just a bump in the road, or is it a deal breaker for businesses looking to invest? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, why not check out our weekly newsletter? It's got all the juicy details on the hottest deals and the most innovative lenders in the private credit game. Plus, it's completely free. Just head to our website www.bridgeloanguy.com and sign up. You'll get insider access to the movers and shakers in commercial real estate, asset-based lending, and growth capital sector. And if you're struggling to close a deal in this crazy market, don't sweat it. That's what I'm here for. I have helped over 2,000 business owners secure financing. Just give me a shout, and I'll do whatever I can to help you get that money in the bank. This is your host, the Bridge Loan Guy, signing off with a quote from the one and only Warren Buffett. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. So do your homework, stay sharp, and never stop hustling. Thanks for watching, and if you liked what you heard, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you didn't, well, I still appreciate you sticking with me through this video. Until next time, have a great week, and keep on grinding.